15-237, State versus Randy Timms, terroristic threatening, disorderly conduct. Morning, sir. Do you have a lawyer?
Your Honor, he has
Yes.
made application.
The public defender.
Sir, I've appointed the public defender's office to represent you.
Based on that, Your Honor, we'll waive reading of the information. Enter plea of not guilty. We'd like to be heard on bond.
Very well.
Your Honor, what's the bond currently shown as? From visiting with him, he thought it was at $50,000.
This is $25,000.
$25,000. Your Honor, we're requesting a bond reduction down to $7,500 with a prohibition of any firearms or alcohol in his presence.
States.
Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Is this your signature?
That's Fred Kirkpatrick's signature.
Okay. Your Honor, on August 19th, which was yesterday, this gentleman's bond was set at $50,000 by Judge Kirkpatrick under the condition that he not possess firearms and not be in the presence of firearms. Your Honor, this case involves a gentleman who apparently wished to commit suicide. The problem with that is he attempted to attempt suicide by cop, which means, I think, means that he wanted somebody else to shoot him, which, you know, I don't know what, if this were simply a man that tried to kill himself, I don't think he'd be under arrest, but releasing this gentleman into our community with the concept that he's going to wave a gun around at some officer that just happens to be trying to help him until the point that either he gets shot or that officer gets shot. $50,000 bond is not enough, in my opinion. This man represents a danger to this community because it's the thinking, Your Honor. The selfishness of that move is that this man's not in his right head. I don't know when he got arrested. It says here August 12th. But, you know, there's a slew of things that can be done. I don't know if HRA has seen this man. I wish him help with that part, and I sympathize with him on that part that he wants to kill himself. Where I have no sympathy is where he's going to allow some other person to get involved in his problem to the extent of gunplay. So please leave his bond where it's at.
Do you know if he's been screened by anyone?
I am not aware of any screening, Your Honor. Just with my brief discussion, I believe it was an alcohol issue.
Okay. Well, let's check into that before we address the bond. I'm gonna leave it, we'll check to see if he's been screened by any mental
was
health
it,
provider.
I'm sorry, was it at $25,000 or $50,000?
Apparently it's set at 50 yesterday, sir. That's all we can do today, sir.
Thank you.
15-229, State versus Christopher Smith, fleeing, reckless driving, other traffic charges.
Your Honor, he's here for reappearance. There's no action to take at this time. If we're able to work the plea out during the break, we'll have him brought over after lunch.
Okay. That's all we can do today, sir. Thank you.
How about you?
15-223, State versus Christopher West. Aggravated assault, endangering the welfare of a minor.
Recommendation last time we were here. Chris, knock her back. Judge, last time we were in court, the court had asked if someone from Health Resources of Arkansas could go screen Mr. West to determine his status, and we kind of put off the bond issue until that could be done. That has been done. It's my understanding from reading the counselor's report that the recommendation is that he does not meet criteria for psychiatric hospitalization and that he agrees to outpatient therapy at HRA. Today, we're obviously not here to litigate the underlying charges, but we are here to ask the court to drastically reduce Mr. West's bond. He was having some mental health issues. That's why this was discussed and why this evaluation was completed. He is ready and willing to abide with whatever parameters the court puts on him during his period of while he's out on bond. However, we don't think that a $100,000 bond is necessary to secure his reappearance before the court.
Where would he be living if he got?
802 East 4th Street, Mount Home.
Is that-
Who lives there?
Yeah.
My mother and father.
I'll need to read this report. I'll take it up later.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
15-181, State versus Joseph Birmingham, criminal attempt to furnish prohibited articles and conspiracy.
Yeah, it's set for pretrial. There's no pretrial motions to be heard at this time. We'll just leave it as scheduled.
That's all we can do today, sir. Thank you. 15-217, State versus Kevin Sifford, furnishing prohibited articles, impairing the operation of a vital facility.
No, there's no pretrial motions to be made. You can just keep this on a scheduling order. Jacob.
We'll leave it as scheduled. Thank you, sir. 15-149, State versus Mark Galloway, kidnapping, aggravated assault.
Yeah, we're in negotiations with the state regarding this matter. On today's date, there's no actions to be taken.
Okay. We'll leave it as scheduled. Thank you, sir. 15-127, State versus Dalton Atkinson, delivery of methamphetamine near certain facilities.
Same disposition as the prior case. We're in negotiations with the state. We think we're getting close to reaching a resolution, but there's no action to take on today's date.
Okay. We'll also leave it as scheduled. That's all we can do today, sir.